What it do, hey guys? On this video, I just did a reviewed it, and I made well, I didn't make a mistake. I forgot to mention the right kind of ammo. So you'll get to this part, and I'm talking about what ammo I'm going to run inside of this thing for home defense. And I meant to say that I'm not going to fill it up with full metal jackets. The first 10 rounds are going to be jacketed hollow points. But I kept saying full metal jackets. So I just want to put that disclaimer out. Just a little faux pas there. I don't feel like re-editing this video. So I meant to say that I'm only going to run 10 rounds of jacketed hollow points on those sticks for home defense. I'm not going to run the whole thing full of full metal jackets. Just a mistake, man. You guys know what I'm talking about. But, you got haters, though. So, anyway, enjoy the video. So, yeah, that was just pretty much what I wanted to say.
This nice little slim compact. I mean, it looks...
YouTube, what's going on? Back in the building. Last video, 2024, man. Just wanted to show my purchases for 2024. Before we get started, man, if you want to support the channel, help me out, buy a patch. You can find my email in the title description to my channel, and I'll ship it right out to you, man. I appreciate the support. Definitely to all those who've already bought one, I appreciate it. So yeah, man, I'm back with end of the year video, so to speak, whatever. Last video of the year, man, and I just want to break down the purchases that I have for 2024. First, before I get started, YouTube, safe control environment. All these weapons are safety check clear. There's no ammunition in there. Only ammunition here is this, and inside of this gun, which I won't really be doing too much with. But click the 18 over for all the content. Video uploaded, so clearly I'm safe, right? So yeah, man, I saw somebody do what was it, Atu Murray Outdoors? He did all his purchases for 2024. I said, let me go ahead and close out, last video, do something like that. I don't have a lot. Just like him, it wasn't a lot, so don't think this is gonna be no super long video. Didn't buy a lot in 2024, and don't really plan on buying a lot in 2025. We'll get into that a little later. That's another story, but let's get right into it so it doesn't make the video long. So the first purchase I bought in 2024 I think it was right after Christmas, believe it or not, but I couldn't really do much with it because I was in California, and I didn't want to SBR it, so I didn't really do too many videos on it or do much to it, period, at all. It's a clear firearm. There's nothing changing. But yeah, 300 Blackout. This is a 300 Blackout, just some basic flip up sights, nothing special. Got the slightly green dot on here. So y'all can see that slightly green dot. And this is a Olight Balder Mini, I think, whatever. Olight. I don't know what model it is. It's a light, damn it. It's a light, okay. And you got the little muzzle brake on there. Aero Precision lower. Magpul grip. I'll put this little rubber thing on there. It's SB38 tactical stock with the Sylvan Arms folder. Sylvan Arms folder right there. You can see that. Got the Sylvan Arms folder on there, so you can fold it up. Have a nice little short package. But yeah, 300 Blackout. So I got this going. That was the first thing I wanted to do was get that out the way. And this is a, wait a minute, did I say Delta Team Tactical? No, this is a PSA upper. PSA 8.5 inch 300 Blackout, and it's an Aero Precision lower, ambidextrous safety selector on both sides. So yeah, man, 300 Blackout, and I put this little dust cover so I can remember it's 300 Blackout. But yeah, I got that. That was my first purchase for 2024. Pretty happy with it, but I'm gonna be suppressing this, so that's gonna be coming soon. 2025, this will be suppressed, and I'll do a whole video and I'll do a whole walkthrough on how to suppress. Just tell you how I went about doing it and where I got it done at and what can I'm gonna get. It will be a multi-can that's gonna shoot all calibers, but yeah, 300 Blackout, man, that was my first purchase for 2024, and then I put it all together basically. So yeah, that's it. That's that one right there, 300 Blackout. 8.5 inch, can't really go wrong with that, Pretty nice firearm. So 300 Blackout, that was the first one. Now, moving on. I don't want to make this super long video, but I don't know. For some reason, all my videos are long. But 300 Blackout is nice, man. A lot of things you can do with it. It was actually built to be suppressed. So You know, that's the reason why I don't really shoot it that much. The ammo's a little bit pricey, but I know it runs. I've ran it a bunch of times, so I don't really trip off of it. But yeah, it's probably one of my least. I don't shoot this too much at all, really. And now that I'm in Louisiana, where they don't allow you to shoot 5.56, all that kind of stuff, you know, I have to go out to that outdoor range to shoot this. But yeah, 300 Blackout, man. Can't really go wrong with 300 Blackout, especially for home defense. That was the theory behind it, was to have it for home defense. But then, you know, it's so loud in the house, I thought, like, well, let me wait till I suppress it, and then we'll move on to something else. But yeah, 300 Blackout, man. Let me know if you guys got one and what model you got. Like I said, that one's an PSA upper and an Aero Precision lower. Nothing really special. It wasn't really expensive build at all either. Once you got into all the accessories, then it got expensive. The folding adapter, optic, light, you know, grip, and all that stuff. And yeah, then once you do all that, then it's expensive. But just the upper and lower, not expensive at all. Muzzle brake, all that stuff. That's what runs the price up. All the accessories and attachments, man. But for the most part, just a standard rifle. It's not, or a standard AR pistol. It's not really expensive at all, man. Not at all. So let's get into the second one. Now my second purchase was, I think it's all scratched up. Yep, it's all good. It's Mossberg clear firearm YouTube. Nothing in the chamber right there. You can see that's empty. That's empty, and the tube is empty. So yeah, I've got a clear firearm. So I went and got the Mossberg 590S, and the S is for short shells. This runs all shells with no adapter needed. I thought that was pretty neat. I put a flashlight on it. Put a little O Hunt optic on here, I believe. Yeah, that's by O Hunt. Put that up on there. And this is I think this is by this K9 is the shell carry adapter on there. Got a little screw on the top so you can mount it. Got that, and then I put an enhanced safety selector on there. That's not the one that comes with it. And I put this Magpul SGA stock on there. So I kind of did a few things different to it. You know, not really a lot. Just put a shell carrier and I put the Magpul handguard on here. So when this was actually originally sold, it was sold as an 18.5-inch Shockwave. So it came with this grip on here, this Raptor grip. Okay, it came with this. That's how it came. Because I wanted the Shockwave, but when I was in California, you can't have the 14.6 inch. I think that's the one that's the original Shockwave. Is a 14.6, 14.3 inch. Anyway, you couldn't have it, so Mossberg made one for 18.5 inch. And it has a different stock on it. It has a Mossberg strap on there. I took that off and put this on here. Much better to me. So yeah, this was my second purchase. You know, you have adjustable pads you can put in there, extend it out even further. I got 2 in there. It comes with 4, so you can see 2, 1, 2. But you can put 4. You got sling mount attachments right there. Sling mount attachment right there. This is you can hold, I think 8 or 10 minis up in here, 7 or 8 2 3/4 shells. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, pretty decent capacity. Pretty nice shotgun. Really like it. You guys saw it at the range released recently. I like this grip on here. This stock, and this is an 18.5-inch 12-gauge shotgun, pump shotgun. Can't go wrong. Hasn't had not one failure to feed or a failure to eject or nothing like that. Real reliable. Most pump shotguns are reliable. You know, let's put a little light on here for home defense, even though I don't really have it in home defense right now. But yeah, can't go wrong with the Mossberg 590S. So that was the second pickup. Mossberg 590S. Yep, that was it. Very nice shotgun. Looking in the market for a pump shotgun, it's a really good one right here. Yep. Mossberg 590S. Now, after I got that, I was like, man, because I already had the KSG. I said, but I like shotgun. I always did like shotguns. So I wanted that Shockwave, and that's what prompted me to get it. Like I said, it came with that on there, so it was actually a Shockwave. So, you know, it was a Shockwave, but I took that off, bought that stock, and I'll tell you what the third purchase was. Then I was watching somebody's video and they had it was a couple people like Mark Finn, Altumari Outdoors, the Alert Zone. All these guys had pistol grip pump shotguns. Man, I was like, what the heck? Where am I at? You know, and for the most part, they had a Maverick 88s. So I was like, man, hold on, wait a minute. So I went to my gun shop to see if they had the Maverick 88, and they sure did. And the price point, I was like, are you kidding me? This is all it is? So I did some research. I said, man, wait a minute. Why is this damn Maverick 88 so inexpensive? And then I went over to my man Hickok 45, and he did a review many years back, and he lives by the Maverick 88. He says one of the best purchases he ever bought for a pump shotgun. And I went by somebody else. He went to Honest Outlaw, see what he thought about it. Went to some other channel, big good gun tubers, and like I said, all these guys. And I was like, man, wait a minute, I gotta get me one. So this was the third. This was the one, two. Yeah, this is the third purchase. Empty chamber right there. You see that? Nothing in the tube. Clear weapon. You know, already safety checked all these guns. Clear. Yeah. So I went and got the Maverick 88. You see what I'm saying? Got the Maverick 88, Mossberg Maverick 88, 12 gauge pump shotgun. And the irony is that this one came with the stock, but I took it off. So it came like this, 18.5 inch. So I took that off, and then I put the whole grip on it. This is the grip in case someone was interested. The whole grip, tamer. Yeah, that's the one I put on there. So I put this grip on there. Everybody see that? Interested in buying that? I bought that grip for it. That's what this is, and it has the little attachment for a sling. Very nice grip. Hope you make some good grips, man. So yeah, and I put the little Velcro shell carry on there. Put a flashlight on there. Decent little flashlight. Does the job. You know, that's all you need. Home defense. Threw that little snap-on fiber optic on there. And yeah, and for the price, you can't beat it. So yeah, Mossberg Maverick 88 12 gauge pump shotgun, can't go wrong. Like I said, you can shoot this with a full size stock on it if you want to. So it's no problem. You got your sling adapter right there too. And yeah, so if you want to put this in full stock, you can do that. So that's what I did. I flip flopped both of these guns. Like this one was the Shockwave, but I made it into a full size. I mean, I put a full size stock on it, and this one was a full size stock, and I put a pistol grip on it. So, and that's what's neat about this setup is that all these grips, all these stocks work on both shotguns. Well, this only works on a Maverick 88, but this works on both of them, and this works on both of them too. So, got a lot of options of how I can shoot it. I actually like this better as in the Shockwave format. I like this grip better. For some reason, when you shoot it like with this, it's like when you're shooting it, like you got it like this, and you know, you got to visualize, you got it like this. So when you're shooting it, it's like the recoil doesn't really go on your wrist so much. It just goes back like a blowback, almost like it's like boom, 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 boom. So it's not that bad. But then when you put the pistol grip on it, you definitely have more control, you know, so to speak. You know, like you feel like, because it's like holding a pistol. That's why it's a pistol grip, like holding a pistol. But when you shoot it, especially when you shoot slugs and those Federals, it goes back on your wrist a little bit more. But that ain't gonna matter in a home defense situation. You won't be feeling none of that. But just at the range messing around, I noticed that you feel it on your wrist more with this than you do with this. So this is a great design. This Raptor grip, they did a great job with this. Now I see why they did that, because it does take away the recoil off of your wrist and your elbow area, so to speak. It's definitely a much more comfortable shoot. That's why I'm thinking about putting this back on here. But the only reason why I leave it on there because I have it at home defense. So when I get up at night, I'm going around the corner. I feel like I got more control. I guess that'll be the advantage of the pistol grip. I feel like I got more control, and a part of that meant to be because I'm shooting pistols and holding pistols all the time. So it's like a muscle memory that, you know, like got more control of it. Like I ain't worried about it flying back in my face and nothing like that. Whereas this one, you know, you kind of like, you're conscious of it, not really putting it up kind of by your face a little bit, I guess, you know. So it's like, you know, you kind of keep it a little lower. But yeah, home defense, I definitely like the pistol grip a little better, I believe. I think at the range, I probably would prefer the Raptor grip. But yeah, Maverick is. Can't go wrong with shotgun, 12 gauge shotgun, man. So yeah, that was my third purchase, man. That was my third purchase. Love this gun. Great price point. Great value. Very light. Just can't say enough about this gun right here. Love this gun. Home defense all day long. Now, which brings me to my last purchase. And this was prompted by not really being able to, I ain't gonna say not being able to, I just didn't want to shoot 5.56 or 300 Blackout off of my house if I ever had to defend myself or my family. I just didn't want this loud ass bang. But again, if I only had this and this is what I had, I would just use it. I wouldn't give a shit about the loud ass bang. I know I'll be alive, be deaf, but I'll be alive. So, you know, so I thought about it. I said, until I can get this suppressed, because that suppression is a lot of money. You got to pay that $200 tax stamp. Then you got to buy the can and probably some other shit associated with it, adapter or something here or there. So it's about a good $1,300 investment to get this thing suppressed. So for the can I want, the one I want is like $1,000. Silencer code at 36M, I think the one. But so anyway, that was the reason of this last purchase, which was just basically right before Christmas, was based because I wanted to have something in home defense, but not really as loud, I guess, so to speak, you know what I'm saying? And plus a little penetration, even though on my setup, I'm not gonna have over penetration with 5.56 or 300 Blackout in my house. So here's the last purchase. I think most of my people who watch my channel already seen it. And that was the GeForce Blade, 9mm, kind of a PCC, or you want to call it a CZ Scorpion clone made out of turkey. You know, got the little flip-up sights. Not really great flip-up sights, but they're there. Got a Votatu red dot on there. You know, I haven't done any upgrades to this other than putting it didn't come with no brace or anything because it was shipped in, and they don't ship it with the brace. But I put that little folder on there with the buffer tube, and that's pretty much what I did. Was this and this. I did more than that. I put the thumb rest on there, and I put this light kind of grip handle thing on there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I did was put these grips on there, these thumb rests, and this light, and this stock, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, GeForce Blade, 9mm, made by Selnick Arms out of Turkey. Yeah, PCC, and that's what made me use this instead. Now this is in home defense versus having that 300 Blackout until I get it suppressed. But yeah, so this is my purchases, man, and this is a full metal firearm. There's no polymer on this firearm, other than the stock and the sights, and that's about it. Everything else is metal, so it knocks down the recoil tremendously. There's no recoil. Got a little light on it on both sides. You know, just nice little slim compact. I mean, it looks pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Very nice. And you guys seen that the range, it works very well. No hiccups, no jams, runs good ammo, cheap ammo. Haven't ran full metal jackets through it yet. That's gonna be the next test coming up when I go to the range. I'm still gonna run those mags again, but I'm gonna run some full metal jackets out of it to make sure, because in home defense, if I have a big stick in there, I probably won't put 32 rounds of full metal jacket up in there. I'll get a goons the first 10 rounds full metal jackets. After that, they're gonna be FMJs. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to have 33 rounds of full metal jackets up in here in home defense. No, I'll give you 10 off the top of each one. Each 33 round stick, I'll put 10, 10, 10. And after that, they all gonna be full metal jackets. I ain't got time for all that. So we ain't doing that. Because full metal jackets cost a little bit of money. Even though hopefully I would never have to use them. But I don't feel it's necessary to have the whole 33 full, you know. And plus it looks great with the 17 round mags too. So, you know, just something to think about. But yeah, this is my last pickup for 2024. That's it right there. GeForce Blade by Selnick Arms. Got it off PSA for an unbelievable price. You guys check them out. They only had this color, but I wanted black, but now this is the only non-black firearm that I own. So that's pretty neat right there. And the color is really, really good. It's a really, really, really good color. So really happy with this, really happy with my 2024 purchases. Didn't really go crazy. Somebody might say, damn, 4 guns, that's a lot of guns for a year, but you figure I didn't really rush out and buy them. Like when I built this, I bought the upper first, and then I had the lower already. And then I put them together, and I put the pieces in piece by piece. So it wasn't like this when I first bought it. It was just the upper. But yeah, man, I mean, pretty decent purchases for 2024. I'm kind of glad I didn't go crazy. I didn't buy any pistols, so to speak, handguns, because my son was supposed to hook me up with a Glock 19X, but he got deployed twice. Went to Korea twice in 1 year. No, he didn't go twice, but he was in Alaska for a little bit longer than he's supposed to be. And then he went to South Korea right before Thanksgiving. So I didn't really get anything, but it's no big deal. I got a bunch of pistols. It's no hurry. I don't really need any pistols. But yeah, so this is my purchase for 2024 right here, man. So now moving forward to the channel, we got the 2A team. 2A team, and you know, we got all these guys right here. We got the podcast going. That's gonna be fun moving forward. Coming up for 2025, I got a suppressor. That's gonna be nice. Suppressor. I'm probably gonna buy 2 suppressors because the one I'm gonna get is gonna be a modular one, and it's gonna be versatile for 9mm, 5.56, 223, 300 Blackout. You know, so that one can fit everything. But I'm thinking about getting a 22 LR can too, because I want to suppress my 22 M&P. So because the GSG 16, that one doesn't have a threaded barrel, but the M&P 1522, you can just take that flash hider off that's threaded, and then you can stick a can on it, something like that. So yeah, somebody told me I can definitely suppress that. But that'd be fun to have a 22 suppress. That'd be sweet, man. Like I just think that's a fun gun to suppress. But that's pretty much what I got coming up for 2025, other than trying to be alive and you know, have my daughter have a great softball season and everything else that comes along with it. So for some purchases, as far as buying guns, like I said, the goal is to get a suppressor going, get that 300 Blackout suppressed, be able to suppress my 11.5-inch 5.56, because the same suppressor can go on either one. That's going to be one of the goals as far as the firearms go. And then as far as possessions, as far as purchasing or wanting to acquire, whether it be through my son or myself buying it, I would like to get a Glock 19X. I'm thinking about going with the MOS version, but I really don't think I'm gonna put a red dot on any more of my pistols, because I just don't really. I mean, I got this thing up in here, and I got this thing right here, and like I said, this, you know, I got that already built out, and I don't even really use this that much because it doesn't make sense for EDC, and you know, you got to go to the range and dial it all in and all that kind of stuff. So that's not really a red dot guy. I just pretty much gonna give up on that. Like, no big deal. I mean, could I actually spend a lot of time shooting some ammo and dialing it in real good and getting really, really efficient with it? Absolutely. Is it an advantage with a red dot on a pistol? Absolutely. But I'm not really into it. So I'm gonna go back to 2025. I'm going back to iron sights. So the Glock 19X I'm gonna get is probably gonna be just a regular one with no MOS system on there. So I'm not really worried about that. Suppression high sights, all that crap. I don't need none of that junk, man. I'm just gonna go back to iron sights, because I shoot way better with iron sights anyway. So I'm old. I ain't got time to be proving nothing. That's for you guys, the youngsters. That's all for you guys. I got one already set up anyway, so who cares, right? And then the other firearm that I would like to acquire in 2025, I mean, believe it or not, man, I want another shotgun. I want the Beretta Ultimate Patrol, the A300, man. I'd like to get a semi-automatic firearm. However, after watching Justin Wurst, what he did to that Panzer, man, that's pretty sweet, man. That's like half the cost of a Beretta A300. And then you can put whatever, she's shown it, you can put whatever stock you want on there. You don't have to have the pistol grip or the tactical brace, tactical stock. You can put a regular SGA stock, or you can put whatever you want on it. And it's 5+1. Yeah, not bad. Semi-auto though, but it runs though. So I'm thinking about that might be the next shotgun I want. And if I get that shotgun, that'll be it for me on shotguns. But yeah, I think that might be the one I want to get if I had the money, if I can get it together and get that Beretta A300. But if not, the Panzer is definitely in my price point range. It's very, very nice, stable price point range, the Panzer. they have one in my shop in, they call them the Turcanelli in my gun shop, and the Turcanelli or something like that. And I mean, I think before I left for California, I'm not gonna go too low, but I recall that Panzer was sub $400 or sub 450 or right around. It's sub 500 for sure, sub 500 for sure. And you ain't getting no Beretta 8300 Ultimate Patrol for $500. No, that's like $1,000 shotgun, or 900, somewhere right around there. But yeah, those are the two that I'm eyeballing, is Lot 19X and shotgun. And thirdly, I'm looking into getting a AK. Still on the fence if I want one, but James Walker, the Alert Zone, keep telling me I'm in Louisiana and I gotta have an AK, so I might. But if I do get one, I want one of the Russian ones or Zastava, something like that. I don't want a PSA or something like that. Even though PSA makes some good AKs, but I think I want to go that route. And the one I saw in the gun shop was like about 900 or 800 bucks. But for those three, definitely is on the radar. And the fourth one, if I even do all this, I will not be buying more than 4 firearms in 2025. It's probably gonna be more like 2 or 3, but definitely no more than 4. And the fourth one, still want it. I don't think I really need it, but I just kind of want it. And I want the Glock 32 357 SIG. I had the barrel, gave it away, so whatever, to my son. But I didn't like the way it fired with the conversion barrel. So sometimes you gotta be careful with the conversion barrels. They work, but then it's not like the real caliber barrel made for the actual gun. So I don't know. So the Glock 32, I always wanted that one. I like 357 SIG. I think that's a very underrated ammo. Very underrated, very powerful round. And so those are the ones I'm thinking about getting. But this is what I bought for this year. And I just want to share that with you guys. And hey man, 2025, we here. Let's go ahead and try to improve on everything we can. Try to close out any bad blood with people. Let the beefs go. You be the bigger person. Just step up. Be like, man, we good, man. We good. And then try to remember some of the things, the mistakes you made in 2024, and try not to repeat them. That's a good practice. Try not to repeat the same thing. Don't go backwards. Go forward. Watch out with the people you roll with, and women and all that stuff. Men, whoever you are, what you do with. Just watch out for all that kind of stuff, and just be positive and be humble. You know what I'm saying? Try to put back, help out where you can, and just be the best person you possibly can. But one thing's for certain: get armed. If you're not armed watching this video, and if you are armed, stay armed. And if you don't got a shotgun, man, get you a shotgun. I'm telling you, if you're a gun owner and you ain't got a shotgun, 2025, make it your goal to get a shotgun. And if you ain't really trying to spend a whole bunch of money, go ahead and get your Maverick 88. Go get you one of these. I'm telling you, you ain't gonna regret it. And I challenge anybody, go on some videos and see if you find any negative videos about a Maverick 88. You ain't gonna find any. You ain't gonna find nothing bad about Maverick 88. Great price point. Shoot all kind of. Now I put an adapter up in here by Defender Tactical. I can shoot all shells in this. And that Defender Tactical adapter, you don't have to take it out to shoot 2 3/4 or 3 inch or whatever. You just leave it in there. Now the Opsol adapter, that one, it'll shoot minis, but you got to take it out to shoot 2 3/4 and 3 inch. So go for the Defender Tactical one if you want to slap it in one of your shotguns. Get that one. I suggest that one because you ain't got to take it out to run different shells. But other than that, man, this video's already got too long. I just want to say thanks for everybody for the support of the channel. All the likes, comments, subscriptions, everything is completely sky high from where I was last year. Just blew up. Just channel doing amazing, but it ain't possible without everybody tuning in, clicking like, subscribing, sharing videos. Even the big giant gun tubers like T Electric and Yogi Sturb and Safe Food Lonzo, Life with OB. They've all tapped in on my channel at once and twice throughout this year. The Real Rambo J has, Chris TV has. I don't think GSG has, but one thing about GSG, I give him credit. I tap in on his comments and he always replies back. So that's another thing. If you're a YouTube gun tuber or YouTube content creator, period, whatever your content is, I think one of the ways that my channel got bigger is that most people will admit, I comment almost every comment. And I think a lot of people that had channels, sometimes I say stuff and they don't even say nothing back. And it's not a big deal. I'm not mad, but it ain't gonna make nobody want to come back and say something. So if you want more comments and you want more views and you want more people to follow your channel for your whatever content you're doing, you might want to be more engaging. You know what I'm saying? So some of these big gun tubers, they have moderators so they can just go in there and reply all to the comments. But if you're a small person, a small content creator, that'll be a way of showing that you actually care and listening to people that are chatting in your channel about whatever content you're putting out. It's the fastest way to grow your channel is to be engaging. Just to put stuff up and then never reply back. I go to some people's channels, I'm not gonna say their names, but the comment boxes are just empty. I mean, the reply box, like they're saying stuff and then there's nothing there from the content creator saying, oh, thanks, right on, I appreciate that, man. Oh yeah, that's cool. Or I got that over here, or go check this out. Go over here to Stormtrooper Accuracy. That's where I got that from, or whatever. There's no engagement. And then you wonder why your channel don't have, as many subscriptions as you would like, or viewing time as you would like, or views. And then because that really matters, man. You have to be engaging. That's why these celebrities, they do so well, because they got moderators that are engaging on their Twitter platforms and their Snapchats and all that kind of stuff. Engagement matters when people are tuning in. And the reason why it matters, because it's free. Now, if they were paying, they wouldn't be tripping. You see what I'm saying? Like some people got like paid membership and stuff like that on their channel. I'm probably never going to have a paid membership. That's just not something that I'm into. Do you want to buy a patch? Sure, I'll sell you a patch, a t-shirt coming up next year. I got coffee mugs. I'm having a nice little store built out. Yeah, I'll sell that, but I'm not going to do memberships because I don't really get that part. Like I'm not going to pay to watch a YouTube content creator. It's just no knock to whoever got paid membership, but that ain't never going to happen for me. I'll watch you for free, just like you can watch me for free, but I'm not going to pay to listen to your content that you're going to release in a couple of days anyway. But hey, man, to each his own, man. Do the best you can and how you want to do it, the way you want to do it, and whatever works for you. But if you want to grow your channel a little better, be a little bit more engaging a little bit, talk to the people that are talking to you, you know what I'm saying? And that's really, even if it's bad, if people don't like your stuff, I got haters too. Y'all help help the algorithm too. The bad comments help too. So that's just my little tip moving to 2025. Try to be yourself. You ain't got to go buy a bunch of guns. Just create content. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I bought these 4 guns, 2024. Everything else is before that, and I didn't have no problem with it at all. There's some people who have bought twice as many guns as this. They got channels, and they don't have nearly as many views and followers as I have. So it just goes to show it. People like the guns, but they like the personality too, and they like the content. It all matters. Everything matters. It's not just one part. It's a 2 or 3 prong thing that's going on here. Okay. So anyway, man, everybody stay blessed. Happy New Year to everybody, and always stay strapped, stay prepared, stay ready. And if you don't got a shotgun moving forward in 2025, man, go ahead and get you one, man. And if you don't want to spend a lot of money, go take a look at that little Mossberg Maverick 88. Take a look at them boys. You know what I'm saying? You'll be surprised how well this thing run and how many people have it. Hey, like, comment, subscribe. Everybody stay blessed. Happy New Year.